Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to add a signature field to a form here in Smartsheet. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time here with Smartsheet, I want you to click the sign up option. And from here, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Adding a signature field to a form here in Smartsheet is a straightforward process that could provide help, particularly in scenarios that requires authorization, approval, or accountability. Once you are logged into your Smartsheet account, go to the file that you are going to work with. In my case, this is the Smartsheet. I'm gonna click on it, and then here, all I'm gonna do is go to the top left corner where you can see the forms. It is beside connections and automation. I want you to click on it, and there are two options. You can create a form clicking the plus button, or you can simply manage the gear icon form. We will deal with that later, but for now we're gonna click the create forms. I'm gonna escape this one for now. Click the create form option. You see, you have all this option. This is gonna be the name, right? You can put in the assigned to. Basically, you can drag in the specific fields to a position that you wanted. For example, this comes from this comes from that, all right? And for us to be able to add a signature field, this is very important. You need to click the file upload button and drag it down below, all right? That's that. Now, for the file upload, they can simply drag and drop files. For example, if you are working for an application status, and if you needed the signature when sending the application status, or if you're working with an NDA and you need the signature of the maybe like your contractor, your freelancer, or your client for that specific contract. Now, on the label, just rename it as signature. Okay. Now, on the field, you can put in some help text. For example, this, and you want to make sure it's required. Okay, you can make it bold, underline, of course, put in some different colors so it can be notified, so you can be a little bit creative. All right, you can add in the link if you wanted, and of course you can send the example of the file upload. Now, once you're happy with that, all you're gonna do is click on save. Let's check that later. Right, let's go back to the Smartsheet that we are working. Now we have the signature added. Now, another option that you can do is we're going to delete this one because it's not. We're gonna hide this for now. This one, so we're going to make our workspace a little bit clean, so it's a little bit cluttered right now. And so we don't want that, and we don't want this as well. Now, for example, we're going to put in another columns here on the right. Maybe I'm going to put in, for example, name. For example, these are going to be the freelancers. Okay, just type it in. Now, the name of the freelancers is going to be Deep and Laughs. And it's all up to you. This is just for training purposes only. I'm going to add in another column on the right, and that's going to be for let's make it like a signature. Okay. Now, the third column is going to be for the checkbox. That's going to be mandatory, right? Okay, so for example, they wanted to put in the signature. It's going to be mandatory here. Now, go back to the form that we have created earlier. Click on the manage forms, the gear icon. This is the file that we have worked on earlier. Click on it's active, right? So click on the three dots. You can edit the form, open, duplicate, properties, and we're going to deal with that later. But for now, click on edit. Now you see the signature was not included earlier, right? Because we have just created that. I want you to drag it down at the bottom. Now once you have dragged this signature at the bottom, you can now delete this one for now. Okay, this is going to be the official signature, right? If you wanted, you can add another field and type in text number and put it like confirmation. And then drag that confirmation at the bottom of signature, right? Now, and again, similar to earlier, we can, of course, customize the information here. Put it some, like you can be creative again. You want to make it a required, all right? Once you're happy with that, you see, I want you to click on save on the upper right corner. That's very important to save, because in the event that you have a disconnection in the internet, you might want to make sure you have a save copy. Once you've done that, I want you to click on the open form, so you can have you see, this is going to be the signature right here. All right. So basically, that's how you add a signature field to a form in Smartsheet. Once you've done that, all you're going to do is click on submit. And then again, go back. You can simply share the form that you wanted. For example, you're going to add people within your organization here. You can add, and of course, you can add a message here. You can send them, you can copy yourself if you wanted. You can, of course, get a link and embed that. But the thing is, if you are on a free trial, you have the limited capabilities. If you upgrade to the paid subscription, you're going to be able to get the link for this signature field to a form and then embed. All right. Once you've done that, it's already saved. It's active. If you don't want to be active, just toggle this on. I want you to go back to the form. Now on the three dots, you have the properties here. All right. You also have the option to deactivate if you wanted. Remember earlier we have the active option. It's inactive. It's on red. But if you want to activate, just slide it in. And if you want to copy or duplicate this kind of a form, you may do so. All right. The idea is that adding a signature acts as a formal acknowledgement or agreement to the data submitted in the form. Again, this is applicable if you're working with contracts, application, making it suitable for approval processes, all right? Or any agreement here on the internet or online, all right? And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next video.